Okay, so I've talked a ton about my rocks, and I wanted to show you guys how I do some of my rocks. Okay, so the way that this works is the lower the grit, it's so this would be for getting the big chunks off, and then the higher the grit would be for polishing. So because we were taking this geode and we were just like getting it roughly polished up, and we work up. So we were at 30, and then we would go up in our grit up to like 100, and we would put that on, and we would put that on, and we would go up, and we would start working on the next level. And then, so I'll show you how that goes. So now I did 100, now I'm working at 150. Now we're gonna, this was 150, now we're gonna work up to 300. This is a 500. So I was so busy filming, my geode cracked, which is exactly why I wear safety goggles. Anyway, so now we're up to 3,000 grit, and we got a nice little pretty polished half. That's a great thing to give to your kid, and he can just look at it. But hopefully you have an uncracked one. You can work on something like this. Anyways, it's a fun little hobby. You can do it with a Dremel. And where's my Dremel? Here's my Dremel. And just use your Dremel, and you can work on them. Let's see if I can do this. And, I have a whole bucket full of these suckers, so it's no big deal. And you can just like, now you don't want to start with the high grit. You want to start with your low grit, because if you start with the high grit, it's hard to go back. But you can just use your Dremels and do it with that, and you can also use, gosh, I need to clean up my workspace. But I got a ton of these little soft guys too. You can, hold on. These little guys, they're amazing. You can just use them. This is an actual piece that I found the day after my dad died. I thought that was a pretty good find. Right now I'm working a lot on Chrysocolla and malachite, which is basically, here's some wormwood. If you've never seen wormwood, it's interesting stuff. Make some good stuff out of wormwood. Good find. Petrified wood. Petrified wood. Petrified wood. There's a good old bucket of some quartz in there. There you go. There's a nice finished piece of malachite. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. So, hobbies do pay off.